This is mostly daily shit. It's nothing major. Nothing major until honestly until Thursday. It's gonna be pretty boring. Just bear with me. Nothing interesting going on for the next week. Just gotta wait 4 days. 3 days, right? Comes out Thursday. Thursday morning or whatever. Unless it means Wednesday. I hope it's Thursday. It comes out Thursday, that means I'll have the whole weekend to play. Weekend I shouldn't have too much to do, just gonna go see my mom and that's about it. My mom and run some errands. Nothing major. Should be pretty chill. This coming weekend. I think the following weekend I'm gonna be busy with friends. And the following weekend after that, probably gonna have a barbecue. Have my friends all over. Still recovering from being sick. I'm pretty much 95% good. I'm pretty good right now. Just light sniffles. Nice sniffles and a little bit of a cough. It's really, really, really mild. But yeah, for the most part, I'm fine. I am good. And we're just gonna focus on I'm not gonna do any exploring today. Let's give this party a try. Let's see how this one goes. I haven't tried this setup yet. All the basic stuff and then do the
Shadows of fate is upon you. into death. Fuse is lit.
They always do that. I don't know. You can get a bow. But that's a great sword. One goddamn great sword.
Retreat shelter quick.
Giant sword. Keeps avoiding me. It's the one weapon I seem to get the least. Swords, I get tons of bows, but I don't get swords. Polearm's kind of rare too. Yeah, great sword. I need one more for what's her face? For Noelle. To C5.
Up and away. Let me scry. By royal time for a light show. Delves into destiny. Let the show begin.
Phantasmagoria.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go!
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. bad. You've got a
By royal decree, let me scry. I'll protect us. Huh. Hi. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Something else catch your eye?
Delves into death. Oz, reveal thyself.
Raging tide!
This was not foretold. Shadows of fate. By royal decree. Fire hazard. Delves into destiny. The fuse is lit.
You're a cut above.
This realm. If you ever
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
fire hazard. Let the show begin. Delves into destiny. Oz, reveal thyself. The fuse is lit.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
I'll protect us. Let's dance.
Fisher!
Shadow Raven. Ha! Decided my destiny. Let me scribe.
The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
The festival ends.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not. Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Keep trying. La, 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 la. Go, Barbara, go! Shadows of fate. Oz, reveal button.
Thus,
Let's dance. I feel a little weak. Let me scribe. Fire hazard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
the enraged Earth will not absolve.
Burned too brightly. My reckoning. Let's go.
From rock to dust, sooner or later. Fisher! Back to the Earth!
I'll protect us. This realm is no home for a princess. Go, Barbara, go! Let the show
Shifting
begin.
sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Detestable!
Eek. Hi.
To dust!
Hi. Oh, hi. Yeah. Oh.
Fisher!
Let's dance. Oh, oh. Go, Barbara, go.
I will not be destroyed.
That's a lot easier.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
The show begins. By royal decree. Time for a light
Testable.
show. Stance.
Tactless rodent!
Oz reveal. Delved into destiny.
Into the frozen void!
Let the show begin. Ouchie. Shadows of fate. By road. The fuse is lit. Oz reveal. I'll protect us. Let me scribe. By royal time for a light show.
Dance, my pretties! Not every wound will heal. Not even ashes will remain. Ha!
Let the show begin.
Ha!
Oz reveal. Shadows of fate. Fire hazard.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Come, put up a fight.
By royal let me scribe. Written in the stars. Fuse is lit. I'll protect us. Oz reveal.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
I summon thee!
Who dares call me a witch?
Shadows of fate. By royal decree, fire hazard. me scry. Oz revealed by a mystic retreat.
Embrace your searing reckoning. Come, put up a fight.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Delve into destiny. Fate is upon you.
Embrace your searing. I never asked for redemption. Never.
Cooking. The usuals.
Ready, steady, go! Everyone is working. Super hard. We should be too. Don't stay out in the rain for too long. You'll catch a cold. Let me scribe.
What's one more?
Written in the stars. By ruin. Time for a light show. I'll protect us. Wings of darkness. All right. Shadows of fate. Shadows of fate.
It's your lucky day.
Oz, reveal thyself. Let's dance. Yeah.
Boom! Yes, the fairy. Finally, I do the fairy. Finally, I.
Fate is upon you. Let me scry.
Going somewhere?
By royal decree, I summon thee.
To the fairy.
Time for a light show.
I am the fairy.
Oz, reveal thyself. Shadows of fate.
As you wish, main.
written in the stars. Here come the fireworks! Teleportation! Oz, reveal thyself! I'll protect us. By royal decree. Oz, reveal thyself! Let me scry! Ha! Ha! Hi! Huh! Huh! Hi! Huh! Huh! Add Astro. Add Astro. Add Astro. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
order. Stabilize.
Nowhere to hide.
I will have order.
Can't handle your drink. Don't blink. Delves into destiny, decided by destiny. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Look at you, Boozle.
This is order.
Let me scribe. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Fate is upon you.
Order guide you. Gather.
Diana special. Cut to the chase. Enhanced
Another
animal
test.
module 70.
I got carried.
Whirling snow.
Picked the wrong
Absorption test. Let the show begin. Oh. Unthinkable. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Stand clear. Swirl. Mark 2. Boba. Get them. Take flight.
The wrong
Sakura swirl. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Eat this.
Another test.
My apologies. Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear.
I got careless.
Embrace the ice.
The wrong test subject.
Take flight. swirl! Whirling snow! Take flight! Animal test 6308. Nice and spicy. My apologies. You can't run! Punishment! Delve into destiny! Barbados, guide us! Let me scry! Leave my space, written in the stars. You can't run. Shadows of fate. Delved into destiny. Wind, hear me. Judgment. Judgment.
Behold the abyss.
Shadows of fate. Lights out. Time to go.
Of grace.
Let me scry. Judgment. Go as planned. You can't run.
By holy
Fate is
proclamation.
upon you. I swear by my sword.
Revelation.
Shadows of fate.
Hear ye the word of joy. The truth shall set you free. Grace be upon you.
You can't run. Delved into destiny.
And hope find you. Peace and hope find you. The power
Blaze over. Shadows of fate. Nowhere to hide. Hit. Don't blink. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Speed of light. Hey.
This is order. Stabilize.
Yeah. Incoming. Hey. With sword comes shadow. Yeah. Speed of light. Good. Delve into destiny. No touching. Yeah. Cut to the chase. For Rex Lapis. Shadows of fate. Incoming.
I will have order.
Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hey. Delved into destiny, written in the stars. All hail. Incoming. Hey.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Good. Good. Let me scry.
Quake. This is order.
For Rex Lapis. Speed of light. Good. Nowhere to hide. Delve into destiny. Born of ice and frost. Don't blink. Let me scry.
Order guide you.
This is long overdue. Fate is upon you. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey!
Hear the truth.
Don't blink.
My holy proclamation.
I will have order.
Gather!
Judgment! Amp it up!
This is order.
Stabilize!
Yeah. Yeah. Ah! You can't run. Feel the beat. Judgment. Punishment. Decided by destiny. Delved into destiny. You can't run. Time to rock.
Behold, the abyss be with you.
Yeah.
Order guide you.
You can't run.
Of grace.
Written in the stars. Power core. Try till I'm dead.
Abyssal light shine.
Yeah.
Hear the truth.
I will have order.
Stabilize.
Feel the beat.
Of grace. The name of the truth.
Lights out. Judgment.
The power of revelation. Hear ye the words of joy.
Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate. You can't run. Power core.
Grace be upon you.
This is order.
Delved into destiny.
Hear
Judgment.
ye the word.
path. Boba, get them! All hail! Let the show begin. Hey! With sword from shadow. Don't blink. Blaze over. Access to nice and spicy. Incoming. You're toast. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Hey! All hail! With sword from shadow. Incoming. Right idea. From for Rex Lapis. Boba, get them! Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Come on, focus. Speed of light. Hey! Let's dance. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Don't blink. With sword from shadow. No touching. Go, Barbara, go! All hail. Incoming. Cut to the chase. What a letdown. I'll protect us. Incoming. This is long overdue. Eat this! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Hey! Incoming. With sword from shadow. Access denied. Boba, get them! Let's dance. For Rex Lapis. Don't blink. Hey! Out of the frying pan, born of ice and frost. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Blaze over. Speed of light. Hey! You're toast! Got lucky that time. I will not. Quiet. begin. Huh. Whirling snow. Wings of darkness. Come. Embrace the ice. Stand clear. That's not right. Animal hypostasis and you'll take flight. My apologies. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. I'll protect us. Hi.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Main Fräulein.
Whirling snow. Absorption test. Enhanced animal modules. My apologies. So rude. Go, Barb, by royal decree. Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Embrace the ice. Wings of darkness. Let the show begin. Stand clear. I summon thee. Absorption test. Don't break my gut. Swirl. Mark 2. Whirling snow. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
No rest for the wicked.
I should sleep on it.
Yeah, you killed 3 of them
We are to
in
end
a time
this. Much remains.
so bad. This is such a dumb trial. I have no method of hurting these things. It's like, wow, it's a little too hard. Like, even if I stun them, it's not gonna do any damage. Like, I don't think it, even if I stun them, it's not gonna work. I made this one a little too hard. Literally doing no damage to these things. And I'm almost running out of time. I'm not even 3 mobs in. I'm like, that's not good. That is not good. Yeah, we got a major problem. And ice doesn't do shit to me. Fire doesn't do shit. I don't think I have an answer for this. I don't have a way to do like insane damage to those things. I couldn't even do that one either. Let's see what the rewards are. I might just back off and just skip this one. This is not gonna happen. The other one wasn't even that bad. Like, it was pretty easy, and this one is just like, Jesus God, it's way too difficult. I still have a method of dealing any damage. Even my other team wouldn't do shit. Jinyan and them wouldn't do shit. They'd be useless. This is really heavy armor team. Just really, 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 really heavy armor.
Rain outlines your fate. Oz, reveal by... Feels a split.
Avoided personality.
Rain cutter. Goes bishop down. I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. By royal decree, fire hazard.
Midnight Venta.
Time for a light. That didn't count. A festive reprise. Steady as stone. Time to clean up. No, my sword. Oz, reveal. Fire hazard. By royal decree. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Midnight phantasmagoria. Goes bishop down. Wings of darkness, come. Time for a light show. No, my sword. Oz, reveal. I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. Rain cutter. Fire hazard.
Can't even get a bronze. Not normal. It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's pretty, like, sad. That's really sad. pathetically sad. Like, ugh, you gotta be shitting me. They made it this fucking hard. Did you guys test this? Another thing, it got harder. I don't know why they jumped up to level 91. I got punished. I don't know why I got punished. That didn't make any sense. Why I got punished for doing a higher level. Because they all went up like 6 levels for no reason. That doesn't make any sense. There's gotta be a reason for that. Yeah, there's gotta be a reason for that. That doesn't make any sense.
Feel the beat! Go as planned! Go as planned! You can't run! Shiver! Pyrotechnics! Amp it up! Quiver! Storm the front! guitar! Yeah. Alright, that sounded kind of bad. Barbados! You can't run! Quiver! Feel the beat! Judgment! Punishment!
It's hidden. It's the only thing I can think of is they hide it. So, we're not gonna tell you it's gonna go up until you beat it. Then we're gonna punish you.
Another
Animal
test.
hypostasis emulate? Shadows of fate! With swords from shadow. Don't blink!
I got a little taste. The wrong test subject.
Let me scribe.
That tingle?
Incoming! Nowhere to hide.
The wrong test subject.
Shadows of fate! Fate is upon you! Animal test 6308. Squirrel, Mark 2. Cut to the chase. Don't blink. outlines your fate. Let me weave you. Take flight. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
I will have order. Gather.
No, my sword. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
This is order. Stabilize.
Rain outlines your. My apologies. I swear by my sword. Rain cutter. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
I will have order. Solidify.
My apologies.
Crumble.
Peace be with you.
Take flight.
Order guide you. I will have order.
Kamisato art. Sometsu. Rain outlines your fate. My apologies.
Order guide you.
No, my sword. Take flight.
The gift
Break the ice.
grace. My holy proclamation.
Wind, hear me. Let me weave you a verse.
I will have order. Stabilize.
Of revelation.
Sakura swirl.
Hear ye.
Shadows of fate. Speed of light. Enhanced animal modules decided by destiny. With sword from shadow. Incoming. My research has failed. Cut to the chase. Stand clear. Delve into destiny. Fate is upon you. 6308.
Decided by destiny.
Stand clear.
Shadows of fate.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Written in the stars.
Don't blink. Let's dance. Oh. Animal hypostasis. Oh. Go, Barb. Incoming. Animal test 63.
Increase damage, increase damage, increase damage. Nope, didn't do shit. It's like they weren't even there.
Absorption test. Swirl, mark tip. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Decided by destiny.
Incoming. Hey! Nowhere to hide. Stand clear. Absorption test. Enhanced animal doesn't hurt.
Delve into destiny.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Fate is upon you.
Incoming. Hey! Stand clear. Speed of light. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis.
Decided by destiny.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Defense that time. No defense that time at all. You're just dropping, and then for some reason they all spawned at the same time. I'm like, okay? That didn't make any sense. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have to keep those last rewards. Not a big deal. I just want the gems. These are too hard. I'm surprised even as fast as I went, it didn't even seem to matter. It's weird. Yeah, it didn't even matter.
shadows of fate. Shadow Raven, Black Knight. Go, Barbara, go! I'll protect us.
Jesus. Hey, what's up, Samurai? How you doing, dude? What's going on with you? Yeah, I know my friend was earlier yelling about that. He was happy. Oh, that's cool, man. I don't watch sports, by the way. I don't watch any sports. I used to watch wrestling back in the day, but I got sick of WWE. WWE is so garbage now. Used to watch it back in its prime. WWE actually mattered. Now it's just garbage TV. Garbage TV with garbage audience. Yeah, I don't like current WWE. I think current WWE is so fucking shit. It was cool a long time ago. And then it got popular, and then you know the drill. Are you surprised? Anything becomes popular like that usually goes downhill. Hey, it's just like Strive. Like Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear got popular, and then now it's bad. Hey man, like a lot of stuff that becomes mainstream, man, like it's inevitably gonna go downhill. I honestly believe that. Like the minute it's mainstream, it's gonna go downhill. Like it just seems to be a thing, you know? It's like, oh, it's mainstream. It's gonna be garbage. It's like inevitably has to be garbage because it's mainstream. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Burn? You know what I mean? Did I unlock these? Wait, wait, wait a minute. I thought I unlocked these. I swear I did. I thought thought I unlocked these. I must be smoking. I swear I thought I did. I must be wrong. I mean, Guilty Gear 1 was like an exception to the rule, you know? I can forgive Guilty Gear 1 because, it was the first. It didn't have an identity, so. It wasn't a great game, though. Guilty Gear 1 is pretty trash. But I also consider how old it is, it was made a long time ago. I can forgive it. And the games just got better with each iteration. It just progressively got better. But after like Guilty Gear got mainstream, it just got, unfortunately, it just went downhill, Yep, 3 more days till Elko. I'm waiting for her, man. I'm waiting, dude. I'm getting antsy for her. I mean, I hope it's fun. Well, I mean, it's not only that. They also have the balance patch and then the netcode patch. So there's a lot in this patch. I hope it makes the game better. I hope it makes the online better. I hope it makes the. They still have a little bit of ways to go to fix the gameplay. I'm hoping in the next patch, when they release the next 2 characters, probably in like March or April. I guess it's April. They'll have the next 2 characters. They'll hopefully introduce another big gameplay patch and then mechanics update patch. Yeah, because I think it needs it. It definitely needs it. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I hope they have implement more patches. But I'm being honest, if they don't fix the gameplay and fix the netcode to be stellar, this game is not going to survive. Problem is, we have other fighting games on the horizon that are going to overshadow this game. Really hard. Which makes me worried. I don't think the characters are enough at this point. I mean, I'm going to play it too with the update, don't get me wrong. I will play it. I'm just saying, though, I don't think the new characters are enough to save the game. Like, I watched this one video, the guy said the same thing. He says if they don't fix the major problems with the game, i.e. the netcode and the gameplay problems, it doesn't matter what characters they have, the game's going to die. The characters are not enough to save the game. Netcode is way more important. Yeah, I think Shield needs to be fixed. Moon Drive needs to be fixed. I still think they need to make auto combos a disableable feature. If people want to disable it, I think they have a right to disable it. I would like to have that feature. I'm sorry. I would love to have disable auto combo. It's not like I'm. It's not like it'd be hard to implement. Yeah. Well, it had hype. Hype on this game died really fast. Unfortunately, the hype in this game is pretty non-existent now. Like I said, if you look at the forums and look at like what people are saying about this game, it's not very it's not all sunshine and rainbows, unfortunately. Melty Blood is not looking too hot right now. Like people are just, you know, talking about it, but it's like it's not a thing, you know. I mean, look at the review. I mean, look how bad the reviews are getting. I mean, it's going down. Look at how look at that. It went down from 85 to 71. That's not good. People are. That's not your game's dropping in terms of people liking the game and people, getting pissed off about it. And I'm like, yeah, you need to do something because your game's gonna crash and burn, like really hard. No, I'm sorry, but it's like I said, it's not looking too good right now. And I was reading up a lot of people regret buying this game just because, like yeah. See, he's extremely dead. DLC characters arrive for a week since they are free, but then people will remember that Moon Drive and Shield exits and leave again. Oh, yep. I can't disagree with these people. They're not lying. It's gonna piss people off, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! Like, there's just things that need to be tweaked. They need to be balanced better. Like like you look at the long term player base, it's not very many people playing it. Yeah, I looked at the Steam, what do you call it, the Steam Labs or whatever it's called, the Steam charts. And look how like it's almost down to 200, dude. Come on, look at that. I mean, the game is just dropping. It's down to 221 now. It's just slowly dropping, dude. Your game is not surviving. Game is not looking too hot right now. It's good, but like I said, but it has problems. Like the thing is, the game has problems, and that's the thing. And that's why I'm complaining. Is because the game has problems. They can be fixed. That's the thing. That's what pisses me off. Is like you have to understand. I don't want to see the game die. I really don't. But the way things are going, and it's not looking too hot. It's like, dude, I can't be honest and good conscious to tell somebody, oh yeah, this game's the best. It's perfect. I'm not gonna lie. This game has glaring issues. But the problem is, it might be too late. You know what I mean? It's like once your game kind of falls off the map, no one's gonna touch it anymore. You know, you can if you wait too long and think, oh, don't worry, they'll come back in a year or something. No, they're not. You've lost the majority of core audience. You only have the 200 people that play, and you know it's like, dude, you should really care more about your game at that point. If you want your game to be have a good presence, you really need to put forth an effort, and they should be worried. I'm here for the long haul too, but if you just see how kind of blasé they are about fixing things and they don't really care, and it's like, okay, we'll bring you free DLC. It's like that doesn't solve the problem. For one, you need to be more vocal with people, like telling them like what you're gonna do. Kind of like say, hey, we hear your concerns. We understand you guys have a problem with the game mechanics. We realize, we're overlooking them and we're trying to see what we can do to adjust them to make the game a better experience. You gotta talk to people, man. Like, transparency is really important. That's one thing I will give Strive credit. Like, the developers are really transparent. So they're very vocal with the backyard, developers' backyard. So every month they're telling you what's going on, which is good. That's good. You need to be vocal with your community. Problem is, Melty Blood, they kind of just go, here's a trailer and here's the announcement, and then they just disappear. It's like, right now the people need to, like, there needs to be a voice, you know what I mean? Like, there needs to be a representative from this company to, like, say, hey, we're aware of the problems. We need to fix them. We want to fix them. This is our time record. Hey, we're going to improve the gameplay, add mechanics, fix the problems with the game, fix the netcode. Hey, just give us a month or two, we'll get it done. I mean, at least it shows that you actually care. But when you just don't say anything, it makes it seem like you don't give a shit. That's all. That's really poor. I think that's poor on the publisher's part and the developer's part by not being more transparent and like have communicating with the audience. Because if they see you don't talk to them and you don't care, then what makes you think they're going to care about your game? Even if you offer stuff for free, that's all good and all. But, it just worries me about the longevity of the game because, what if it goes down to like 50 people? And then, like, after the DLC, nobody buys the game and they say, hey, nobody's talking about this game. Nobody is playing it. And then when their mind, they go, oh, well, nobody likes the game. We give up. And then they just leave. They just die. And then they just let it die and they never work on it ever again. That's not like a good image for your game, for you, and then it's not a good message you want to convey to your fans. Like, oh, it's dead, we don't care, next game. I'm like, you don't want that, dude. That's not healthy for your game, especially when you got a lot of competition coming out. You got KOF, you got DNF Duel, you got potentially Street Fighter 6, you got you got BlazBlue Central Fiction with rollback. You got fucking Persona 4 Ultimax around the corner. You got other fighting games that are in, and you still have Strive. Strive doesn't go anywhere. Strive is still the number one anime fighter, still, right now. Next to, when I say anime fighter, specifically anime fighter, not fighter, just anime fighter. It's definitely, in terms of anime fighter, it's number one. It still has a really strong player base. I think still thousands of people are playing it. We look at Guilty Gear. Pretty sure Strive is still... It's still dropping. The numbers are still dropping. It's still at least 1,004, almost 1,500. So Strive is still, but it is dropping. The player base, it went up and then it went back down. Obviously, people are waiting for biking. When biking comes back, I think it'll be back up to 3,000. This will jump back up double, and just because of biking. And then they'll disappear after that again for 2 months, and then we'll have that man, and then after that we'll see where the game goes from there. But we always, I gave up on Strive. I don't even have any faith in the game anymore at this point, and I don't think we're gonna get any system changes for the next season. It's just I have a feeling it's gonna be like Grand Blue Fantasy versus. It's just gonna be more characters, slight tweaks to plus one frame on this move. That's all that's going to happen. We're not going to get any fundamental changes. Strive, yeah, sure, yeah. Nah, Strive is my most hated game of all time. Yes, that I agree with. Strive is my most hated game of all time. Yes, that's true. I know, I know, you're just messing. It's cool, man. Yeah, it's ultimately, like I said, I don't want to see Melty Blood die. I do care. I do. And that's why I'm so harsh on it. Because I do care. I really do care. I mean, I hope you don't make it seem like I don't give a fuck about Melty Blood. I hope it crashes and burns. That's not what I want. I really don't want that. But at the same time, I get frustrated knowing that the game is in the state it's in. And I mean, it's kind of sad. Just it was supposed to be a big game. I thought this game was gonna really bring it back to like anime fighters like it was before. And then yeah, I know it's 5 in the morning Pacific Standard right now. And then when I saw Melty Blood just start sinking, and I was just like, oh god. And I started seeing the player base dwindle, and I started seeing like, it just I saw the gloom and doom coming, and I was getting scared because I was just like, yeah, this isn't looking too good for Melty. It really isn't. I think the company made some questionable decisions. Um, they again with that whole catering to the majority. Let's simplify it. Let's dumb it down. Let's put auto combos. Let's make it where the majority can play easy, make it accessible, and then you look at where those people are now. They're nowhere to be found. All those people left. All those people quit. Nobody's talking about the game anymore. There's literally only like 7, 8 people that stream this game now. I mean, look at how shallow it is right now. Look at that. There's only one major streamer that's playing it. Everybody else is just nobodies. It's like nobody cares about this game. Look how many people, the viewership in this game just dropped horribly, man. It's like a lot of the major anime fighting tournament players don't even stream it anymore. They don't even care about it anymore. Like the only person that's still sticking with it is Majin Obama. He's the only one because he loves Melty. I know he's not too happy about it either. I think Majin Obama, he had a discussion on his channel about the future of Melty Blood, and he he agrees. Like he knows the netcode is a big problem. He said that's killing the game. And then he said, of course, the mechanics, the game mechanics, they need to be fixed. Oh yeah, you don't see a lot of the major streamers, major fighting game streamers. They all quit. Every single one. The only one that plays it now is Majin Obama. Everybody else left at cold turkey. And it's kind of just sad. It's just they made mistakes. One, I think they brought it out too fast. I think the problem is this game feels like a beta, and I think anybody wouldn't disagree with me on that. The game doesn't feel done. The game feels the game feels incomplete. The roster's incomplete. The the gameplay needed more fine tuning. Um, the netcode definitely needed more time in the oven for sure. The netcode needed way more time in the oven. They needed at least a public beta, and then they needed like another 6 months of fixing to really give it that fine polish, so that it would actually have been really good netcode. Because it's like, yeah, the fact that you had just thrown it into you just threw it out there, and it's like, yeah, you didn't put your best foot forward, so you gave people a really negative impression. Yeah, well, ACC's old though. ACC is old though. See, but I ultimately think the problem with this game is, again, netcode was bad. They released it too soon. The game was not finished. The game needs more content. Like, it needs more characters. I feel like the modes and stuff are bare minimum in this game. Like, they're so lacking in modes and shit. Like, the game just feels really, really, really bare bones in terms of a package. Like, it just didn't present itself the best. It kind of just rushed itself out there and go, here's this game that totally looks like a beta. And it's like, guys, like, I honestly wish they would have waited a year. I wish this game would have came out a year later. If they would have waited till next September with more characters, would have had probably another 10 characters by then. Have a nice big fat roster of like 24 characters. They would have did a beta with the gameplay, to improve the netcode, and then improve the game mechanics. Probably, take people's feedback and be like, okay, we need to fix this because like people are not too happy about this. It's gonna just make it where the game is just not gonna be memorable. People are not gonna be talking about it a year from now. People are like, oh, Melty Blood, yeah, it's that game that kind of just, like, Melty Blood was never a game. I never felt Melty Blood was a game that was just a one and done. Melty Blood had a presence, man. Like, Melty Blood, like, commanded a presence. Like, it was like the little anime fighter that could. Like, it was the one anime fighter next to Guilty Gear in terms of, like, non-mainstream that actually, had a presence. And now, I feel like the game is not getting the respect it deserves, but it also, again, the developers did not give it its best looking presentation. They kind of just threw it in there, rushed it out, and now they're paying the price, and they're really like, ah, fuck, we fucked up. And the company should admit they fucked up. They fucked up. They're the publisher, or was it Delightworks? I don't know, they rushed them to make this game to get it to meet out by September, but I think that was a stupid move in my opinion. I think they could have waited. I think the game could have been a lot better if they would have waited another year. We would have had a nice polished game, with lots of content, lots of characters, lots of a good netcode, better mechanics. I could see the game being what it should have been. But now that you kind of left a bad taste in people's mouths, people don't care anymore. So now, where are they now? Now where's everybody? Everybody's gone. So it's just sad, you know. I realize that Melty Blood
Or if
just
there's like,
isn't
if the healers go down, basically no one can revive.
isn't getting the love it deserves. I mean, you look at like I said, you look at Melty Blood, like he hasn't Majin doesn't play that much anymore. You know, he kind of stopped. He played it one since the DNF duel. He's played it what, one time? One time. He's played it one fucking time, and he didn't even play it the whole time. He just played it like a little bit, and that was it. I'm like, that's just. I mean, that's coming from Majin Obama, you know. I mean, that's that's not looking good, man. That's not looking good. He played Melty Blood for 2 hours, and then he just dropped it. And it's like, yeah, that's not looking too good. Like, you know, that was his game. You know, so I figure when you got your biggest supporter not even playing your game anymore, 3 months in, the game's only 3 months old, and he doesn't even play it anymore, really. I mean, that's kind of sad, don't you think? That's really sad. I'm sorry, but that to me is like, ouch. That's really fucking ouch. I know he's playing Dark Souls too, but you figure he'd be all into that shit because he was like, man, when that game came out, he was playing it hard for fucking like a month, and then but I think he was getting frustrated with the shit too, probably to a degree. I'm sure the netcode wasn't helping. You know, the netcode definitely wasn't helping. Um, and again, he saw the problem with the mechanics. It's like he wasn't blind to it. He knows. But I do think that Melty Blood, it's just one of those games. It's just not. It doesn't command a presence like Strive does. Strive is gonna just be people gonna play Strive just because it's Strive. Melty Blood, it's like people play it and it's like, yeah, you get the few people that play it, which is like that's not a lie. It's like few people play this game now. What he's upset with Melty Blood, or are you saying what's he upset with in general? I mean, if it's what he's upset with Melty Blood, he has every right to be upset because that's his game. It's not there. I'm not a Melty Blood like pro. I played Melty Blood a lot when I was young. I mean, I do remember the game really well when I was younger. I used to play it on PC. I played every iteration of it. But yeah, if he was talking about how he's upset with the game, he has every right to be. I'm not going to disagree with him. If it's anybody I can say Melty Blood opinion, he is probably one of the most credible. He's one of the most credible people to see it, and I see Majin Obama. Like, that's one thing I can say. I agree with Majin Obama more so than Anime Illuminati. What's his name? The other dude. Um, you know what I'm talking about. Fucking forgot his name. Anyway, Giuna. Giuna is like I guess he's too hopeful. He's like he tries to be the bright. He tries to be like paints things sunshine and rainbows, whereas Obama's kind of like the more cold hard truth. And I appreciate that more about him than I do Giuna. Giuna kind of just sugarcoats shit, and I don't like that. Whereas, Obama will tell you how it is, and he'll be brutal honest and like say it in a really dark tone. But it's what you need to hear. It's like he's a critic that will criticize everything. He will burn it into the ground if he needs to, be like to get a point across, and I admire that about him. That's why I kind of respect his opinion more. because he'll tell you how it is, you know. And I think that's a good approach to. You need to get. It's like tough love, you know. He says the shit that people need to hear. It's like, hey, I may love this game, but even I admit it's got major problems. You know, he knows. He knows what's up. So, but yeah, and then he cares. That's the thing. He does care. It's not that he doesn't care. He really cares about this. This is one of his biggest fighters. I mean, Strive already let him down. You know, he's like me. I know I always, like, joke with him. Like, I'll say shit on his YouTube channel. It's like, yeah, you know, that piece of shit Strive game. He's like, I don't know what, you know. He's like, you know, cough, cough. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, he tried to cover because he knows damn well he knows that Strive is like, he does not like Strive. Deep down, he doesn't. He's like, he even you know, because he used to be the Guilty Gear guy. You know, he used to love Exert, dude. He used to be hype as fuck about Exert. Now you see him play Guilty Gear Strive, you can tell he doesn't care. He does not care. He doesn't care. You can legit just tell in his demeanor that he does not give a fuck about Strive. He doesn't hide it. So, and I like that about him. I'm like, hey, man, you know, I'm brutal honest about it, too. You know, me and him would probably be very similar in opinions in that regard. Like, we will tear something apart and just shoot it into oblivion. I mean, I don't hear really anybody talk about Strive anymore. Like, all my friends, all my, like, people I know in the community, nobody really talks about Strive. It's really just there. People know of it, but no one talks about it. Even my friends that like were just big supporters of it, they don't even play it anymore. None of them play it anymore. I think most of them quit. I don't blame them. There's nothing for them anymore. I'm like, yeah, game's dead, dude. Like, I don't see them play any of them play fighting games. Really, to be honest. The only fighting game that they even touch anymore is Blaze Blue because of the rollback implementation. But yeah, none of them play Melty Blood. None of them play Strive. My friends used to. All my friends here used to. But they all quit. They all quit. Every single one of them. And some of my friends, they didn't even pick it up. So, I mean, these are all my friends that play it. You know, see, this person played 115 hours. Shit, I played 66. Half of what they played. You know, Gibbs played 62 hours, and about the same as me. My friend, he played half as much, and then one of my friends played a fourth of what I played. One of my friends played 3 hours. He didn't play it for shit. But yeah, even he's like, oh, fuck these auto combos. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. And I don't blame him, you know. He was like, dude, I don't blame you, dude. Yeah, it's just sad. Just sad. Like, I really wanted this game to be a lot more. I have more faith in DNF Duel than this game, to be honest. I think DNF Duel's a better game. Like, DNF Duel, I think overall is a better game. You know, DNF Duel, I think, is going to do way better because, one, they were smart. They had a beta. The beta had great first impression. The netcode was phenomenal outside of the lobby issues. It was phenomenal. Way better than Melty Blood by a fucking mile. It wasn't even, it's not even a comparison. Like, DNF Duel's rollback netcode is 20 times better than Melty Blood's by a mile. It is vastly superior. And the lobby system was, they had the traditional lobby system I like. I was like, dude, this game has a good, strong presence, like, and a good first showing. It's only going to get better. So, where this game, unfortunately didn't have a beta, which I did. I wish it did. Oh, I mean, I know what you're saying. Like, people tell me the same thing. Like, oh, don't do auto combos. You. But then that's also. People say the reason why I'm complaining about the auto combos is because I don't know how to combo. And I'm like, okay, that first of all, that's wrong. Second of all, I'm actually really good at combos, so I just don't like it being there. I think fundamentally it shouldn't be there for a game like this. It just doesn't feel right. It feels out of place. It really does. It makes the game feel. In my opinion, it brings the game down. I like games. I like being able to hit buttons I want to, but I don't want to ever feel like where I'm just on an auto button, where the whole game is just automated, where I'm just button mashing any button and I get the same result. I mean, that to me is kind of dumb. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, yeah, I don't. You don't need to do them, of course. You don't have to do auto combos, but I just don't want them there. They feel it just feels bad that they're there. They shouldn't be there. I wish they don't exist. I wish they would just take them out. Or make it where it's only tied to one button, like A only. Make it A only. 'Cause I just don't like the fact that every button's tied to it. It's like, it makes it feel, ugh. Like, if it was just A, I can forgive it a little more. Because it's like, okay, make it where the A is a unique string and you can deviate from it, but it's the auto combo button. So if you want to do auto combo, see, here's another problem I don't like. When you do, there's times where you want to do like really like aggressive pressure with A, and the game won't let you because it's going to go into an auto combo. I'm like, okay, I want to do a lot of A pressure. I want A, kind of like you do that in Guilty Gear with the exert and stuff. You do that too. But in this game, it won't let you because of the auto combo. So stuff like that. I also don't like the fact that when you do hit two buttons in a row in a sequence, the same button in a row in the air, it always grabs. It auto grabs. I hate that. I don't want to auto grab. Like, don't do that. Like, why do you have that? It just like it just feels. It just doesn't. It feels. It's just too much hand holding. Like, let me make a mistake. If I over press the button and I fuck up the timing, then the combo drops. That's my fault. But when you just give it to me, it's just like, ugh, it feels nasty. It feels really nasty. Another thing I don't like with this game, I think they need to improve on is the neutral. I think the neutral in this game is really piss. Some characters do not have good neutral. Like, it's just really awful. Like, you have no way to challenge things with certain characters. Like, you really don't. Like, you have to way too much respect on way too much shit. So, I think the neutral needs a little bit of a buff. But that's just me. Take it for what you will. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm not. We'll see what happens when this comes out on Thursday. Because the patch is supposed to come out Thursday. I don't know if it happens Thursday at midnight or the midnight or the Wednesday. Because technically it could be Thursday Japan, which is Wednesday America. So it could be Wednesday night. It could also be but it also could be Thursday afternoon. We don't know. So I'll be playing it though, regardless. I'm gonna be checking it out. I'll be streaming it Thursday night after work. I wanted to get Thursday off, but I didn't have time to put in a request, so it's too late now. They don't let us take days off that fast. You have to give at least a week's notice. If I should have known sooner, I should have requested it. Like, uh, like a week or two ago, I could have got it off. It's slow right now, so. But I'm just trying to build up time off, so because I'm planning to take a whole week off from work for April, my birthday. So, which is gonna be. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, my birthday starts on the weekend, so Friday, Saturday. Come back Sunday. So yeah, I'll probably take off. Sunday through Thursday these days. Take these 5 days. I'll have 9 days off, so I'll probably do that. That's gonna be my schedule for my birthday. April 1st is my birthday. April 1st on Friday. Yeah, because there's a lot coming out in April too. Like I got like 2 major games coming out. I think April it's Freedom Planet 2, I think, and also Little Witch Nobita, I think, the same month. So I'm not 100% sure. I know Little Witch Nobita is supposed to get like a major announcement. But I know that game is. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the full game comes out. I swear they said it was April, I think. Well, the tentative release date was April. Like their timeline said it's April. I think it said April was when it was supposed to come out. I forget where exactly I read it from. I don't remember where I saw it. It was a while ago when I saw that. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Supposedly this is the release date. But this was a long time ago when they showed this, which was back in January of last year when they showed this. So yeah, so supposedly when it was supposed to come out was between these timelines. So I'm guessing April to probably show the release date. I'm definitely playing this game when it comes out. This game is so much fun. It's supposed to have a lot more stages, a lot more enemies, more bosses, more secrets. I'm supposed to have also a dub. They're actually dubbing it in Japanese. So get to hear the girls talk. So we have this one and then Freedom Planet come out the same month, I think. So whatever. Like I said, this one's supposed to come out spring. So spring, and spring I think starts in spring starts in March. March to June. More than likely, it's going to be out in April or May, between there. So it could come out March too. It's also that's possible. Game's almost done. So this is another one I'll be definitely playing because this game is super fun. I love the demo. The demo is so much fun. So I'm definitely gonna be playing this. Definitely gonna be playing with all the characters. It has like 4 playable characters. So definitely want to see what this game has to offer. It's supposed to be pretty long. So, yeah, I got those 2 games and then some other games coming up. Oh yeah, Persona 4 comes out in March. Theirs is on the 26th of April. That's cool. They're 4 weeks ahead of me. Ultimax. Still upset this is not getting rollback netcode. Still think that's a big mistake. Seriously, Sega, like, God, you guys, like, having Atlas. Well, that's technically. Yeah. 20. We'll see if this game. I do want to play this game, but it's gonna hurt, man. But it'll be nice to come back to this. You're crazy. You're crazy bored. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I gotta have to hold out for a bit, dude. There's nothing on the horizon for a while. And DNF Duel's not coming out till August or July. Well, it said summer, so that could be July or August or September. More likely, it's probably going to be August. There's stuff coming out. It's just you gotta wait. It's going to be a while. They said the games aren't going to start really rolling in for me until March. And there's going to be a lot of games coming out. Like around that time frame, there's at least like 4 or 5 games from like March to April. I think like 4 games coming out for me. So I'll be definitely having stuff to play. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, more stuff's on the horizon. But at least for now, we got Melty Blood this week. I'm hoping the patch spices things up a little bit. Like I said, I hope they fix the netcode. That's the big one. If the netcode is fixed, I'll be happy with that. But if the netcode, once it's perfected, then it's like at that point it's like cool. You got the big problem out of the way. Now fix the mechanics. And then once they fix that problem with the characters, I think then you have a nice game at that point. And it's like, okay, now you can start building on it and make it better. You need to fix the fundamental problems. You never played Persona? Oh man, you never played Ultimax? Oh man, you should play it. It's fun. This game is like Kusoge broken, but it's fun. It's a fun game. It's got excellent characters, excellent music. The visuals are really cool. It's got a nice art style. It's definitely it's a very interesting game, but it is very Kusoge, so it is pretty broken. So you're gonna fight if you fight people online. Yeah, there's people that are like really stupid good at the game, and they will like kill. Like they'll do 100% combos to you. So there is a lot of 100% combos in the game. I don't know if this version of the game is going to be patched to get rid of that shit. I know they said this version's supposed to be like a version we never seen before. Supposedly, it's the arcade version we never got. So there'll be changes in this version I've never seen. I mean, I've seen them in Japanese play videos, but we've never got the home version of this on PlayStation 3, never got this update. So this is all going to be new. So I am curious, like, I do want to see how it feels. They say it's the most broken version of the game now, because they said, like, the shadow characters are really strong. Like, they're really busted. And I've seen what the shadows can do. The shadow characters, like, for some people are just, oh my god, it's so broken. They will destroy you, man. And the thing, the problem is, there's a lot of characters in this game that aren't very good, unfortunately. The character balance in this game is pretty bad. There's a lot of characters in this game that have really no utility. Just pretty bad. But I've seen the low tier characters get used, like Junpei Iori. He's the worst character in the game. I think his Shadow version's the worst character in the game, like the absolute worst, lowest tier. But people have played with him in tournaments. They don't use the Shadow version, they only use the regular one. Because of his survivability is a lot higher. But yeah, him and I know regular Labrys isn't very good. Shadow Kanji's bad. I don't think what's her name, Marie, is any good. Like, let me look it up. Let me see. Sign up for Ultimate. You got me curious. The latest tier list. Let's see if I can look this up. Here's all the tiers. Poor Lab. Okay. Yeah, Shadow. Okay, Shadow Kanji Datsumi is the worst character in the game. It used to be Shadow Junpei Iori. So yeah. Yeah, these. Oh god, I use Shadow Rise. I like Shadow Rise. She's fun. Yeah, like this is Shadow Yukiko is awful. Funny, Elizabeth is I think it'll be better, but yeah, there's a lot of Shadow characters that aren't very good. Yeah, Shadow Akihiko is bad. Yeah, Labrys is like these are all the crappy characters. You got the middle. Most of the characters in the middle are the non-shadows. Yeah. Shadow Yuna Arakami, of course. Aegis is fucking broken. Show's good. Yosuke is excellent. Shadow Mitsuru is broken. Yeah, this is. I can definitely agree with this list. I can definitely see worse. These characters, I definitely agree with being the absolute worst characters in the game. I didn't realize Shadow Rise was that bad. That's my second best character. My first is Labrys. Both my characters are C tier. And then I use Shadow Kanji for fun, but he's garbage. He doesn't feel good at all. Yeah, these are like where all the A plus is where all the broken characters are. That's when you start getting into the S is just bananas broken, and A is can still be pretty damn broken. Yeah. Oh, I know it would. Dude, if they made a Persona 5 Arena, that game would sell like fucking hotcakes, dude. If it looked like this and played, I mean, it'll probably look a little cleaner because the sprites will be bigger. But yeah, if it played similar to its protege with these kind of graphics, I mean to its predecessor, oh man, that game would sell like hotcakes. Persona 5 would sell unbelievably well. You know Kami. You know Kami is always my favorite top tier list. Main character's best character in the game. He's so broken. It's like so many people use him. Yeah. But at this point, I'm happy we're even getting this game. I honestly I wanted this game to come to PC for so long. Now it's finally gonna happen. I'm like, finally, about fucking time. They're actually porting this to PC. I was so happy. I was like, finally, I could add this to my collection. Because I don't have it anymore. I used to have it on PS3, but it's expensive now. I think it's like $80, $100 now. But I don't have a PS3 anyway, so I'm never gonna play it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just wait till it comes to PC. I'll just have I have fond memories of this game. I had a lot of fun playing this game. Like even though the struggle was hard against certain characters, I still enjoyed it. Like the game overall was just fun to play, and there is a lot to learn. And not only is the game fun to play, the music is really fucking catchy, and the graphics are it's very faithful to the Persona game. So it's definitely a very nice looking game. Plus, I get to hear all the English voice acting. The voice acting in this game is really good. Excellent voice acting. Like that's one thing I do like about Atlas, like dubs and Japanese voice acting. It's really fucking good. Like I used to watch the Persona 4 anime, and I love it in English. It's such good voice acting. So I get to hear all the English voices again. It's gonna be a nice. It's gonna be nice to hear it again. Like oh man, I miss these voices. The voices with the shit, man. So, well, you get the at least Samurai when it comes out in the middle of March in 2 months, you'll be able to see me play it, and you can kind of see what the hubbub's all about. Maybe that'll get you all excited, be like, "Oh shit, this game is the shit!" I was like, I hope we get a lot of new players, but I'm just worried about the fucking netcode. If the netcode is fucking garbage, this game is gonna die so quick. You're only gonna have like a couple hundred people playing it because of the netcode. I think this game might make you smile. I think you might be surprised how good this game is. So it's fun, dude. It's a fun game. It really is. It's definitely one of my out of Arc System Works fighters. This one's very high on my list. It may be a very Kusoge game, but it's still a very very fun game. There is a lot to learn, but just be aware that the Kusoge is strong in this game. So you're gonna fight people online that are just stupid good at it, and they will just destroy you. Those people obviously I gotta stay away from because they're gonna ruin the game for me if I play those people. It's like playing the pro Blaze Blue players. They ruin my experience too because they're just like, ugh. I don't want to play at that level. I want to learn the game again. I kind of want to. I like the fact that I haven't played this in 7 years. So it's gonna definitely feel weird playing it again, but at the same time, I like the fact that I haven't played it in so long, so it'll feel kind of fresh. But let's see if it's any good. Maybe the netcode won't be that bad. Maybe it'll be decent. If it's decent, I'm like, all right, I can play some matches. I still probably complain about it not having rollback, but you know, maybe eventually they'll see the number of people playing. Like, oh shit! Like, look how many people bought the game. And they're like, oh man, we need to put rollback in this because it's like a lot of people like it. Yeah, this game is not like that. You have to know how to play this game. You can't just button mash. Like this game is like definitely you need to sit out and play it. You can't just pick it up, play 5 minutes, and just be a god at it. There's a lot to learn. It's definitely not one. It's not one of the harder anime fighters, but it's not one of the easier ones either. It's like a mid-grade level of difficulty. Especially with the high level shit, because there's some really fucking cringy shit in this game. Yeah, I know. Giona is like one of his top games. So is what's his name? Lord Knight. It's like one. He's like a persona god. So you know, it's funny. He talks about how he doesn't like Exert that much because he plays a game like this. I think it's funny. He likes Strive, and he talks about how Exert is like busted as shit, and then he complains about it. Yet his favorite game is this one. I'm like, that doesn't really like make sense to me. But you know, it's like okay, you play one of the most kusoge anime fighters, yet you like Strive. Like I don't know. That to me just sounds kind of weird. Those two flavors just don't mix. I can understand if you like Zerd, you like this game. You know, definitely there's a lot of similarities. But you like Strive and liking this, these are like complete polar opposites when it comes to anime fighters. This is much faster, much more movement heavy, a lot more options, pressure. Like there's a lot of shit in this game. Anyways, dude, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's already 6 o'clock. So. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I'll be on for Genshin. Just gonna do my dailies and stuff. Like pretty much gonna be like that till Thursday. Thursday we'll play Melty Blood. And then probably the weekend too. I think it's gonna be Melty Blood and Genshin. So it's probably gonna be doing that the whole weekend. Hopefully the patch is good. Crossing my fingers. Also, I'll upload the new music, the 3 new tracks that we're getting. We're getting 3 new songs. So, but anyways, I will see you guys later. You guys take care. Have a good night. Peace out.